Welcome to podcast episode 15. We are continuing on in our homemaking series, and today we're talking all about the importance of a routine and a rhythm. A routine and a rhythm that can carry us through the easy days, the moderately challenging days, and even those that can really challenge us at times, whether we're in smooth sailing or whether we're in the valleys, having a routine and a rhythm to our day can really help ground us and carry us through. Join me in this episode.
Hey, this is Dr. Monique Adu, a pediatrician turned homeschool mom and keeper of my home. Welcome to my podcast, Sustainable Living for the Family, Health, and Home. In this podcast, we are going to be talking about all things sustainability and always striving to live our best in terms of the life-giving practices that we can do to build longevity and to fulfill our purpose in life. We are going to be talking about things concerning our family, home, gardening, homeschooling, health, nutrition, and so much more. I'm so glad you're here.
Now, when we think about having a routine, it is something that we can really hang our hat on. It is something that we can look forward to accomplishing and really helps to set us on kind of a schedule, kind of just something that we can work with and that lends itself as a scaffold for our day, especially if we're a busy mom, a homemaker, a keeper of our home, even just taking care of ourselves in general. Having a scaffolding or a routine can really help us to be successful in our endeavors because we are able to declutter our minds and any chaos or challenges that come along the way, we can declutter and fit them in the scaffold of our routine. It helps us to have something to hang on to, look forward to, and really just set us up in an orderly fashion. Living with an order to our day can really help to simplify it and to make things clearer so that we can then deal with any challenges that come our way. Now, what are some examples of a routine? It can be simply making sure that your house is at least kept in a orderly and tidy fashion on a regular basis, not allowing things to pile up, which I know I am a busy mom of 3 children and things can get messy, and that's just a part of life when you have children. But working to make sure that you are bringing order to your house by keeping things tidy and involving the children in that routine of keeping the house tidy, cleaning up after themselves will really help to take stress from the home, set it up in an orderly fashion, and give them that built-in skill that they need to use as adults to keep their own houses and their own environment clean and tidy and in a workable state. So that's one example of routine. Another one can simply be making sure that you have enough items in your pantry, making it a routine to go ahead and check weekly in your pantry what you have and then refilling it as you are able so that you don't have to scramble or try and figure out where things are. You don't have enough. of this ingredient or that. You already are set up for success and preparing nutritious and homemade meals because you are keeping inventory in your routine weekly. This really, really has been a benefit to me, especially when I buy in bulk. This helps to take away some of that chaos because I know that for the longer term, I have things ready that we can use to make delicious and nutritious meals. Another example of routine could be making sure that you are checking over your children's homework honestly on a daily basis if you can. For me, it is a part of my routine. I wake up early in the morning. I'm doing my Bible reading and my time alone, just in thought, a prayer, reading, and then I make it a point to check over my children's work, checking it off and seeing if there are any areas that I need to go over with them to clarify a point, or what other things that we may need to do in our homeschool day. Setting myself up for success for the day because I have made this a part of my routine. So, so very important. Now we are talking about rhythm. What do I mean by rhythm? I mean setting the tone in your home by the things that you're doing. Do you set kind of a rhythm or a schedule of things that your children, that your family, that your husband can kind of know that they kind of flow with? For example, waking up in the morning early, organizing yourself, having materials ready, getting the breakfast items out and ready to be prepared if you want to start that early, or at least knowing what you're going to make so that you're not scrambling. Taking care of outside chores. If you have any animals, you're living on a farm, you have a garden, setting up a rhythm so the children know we're waking up in the morning, we're going to expect that our breakfast will be coming, we're not scrambling, we know that we want to brush our teeth, take care of our chores, take our bath, start our work, a rhythm to your day. So not a specifically laid out schedule, but a rhythm, even just a flow of things, an order to things that everybody is aware of, so that no one is wondering, well, what are we doing today? Which one comes first and which one comes last? You already have this rhythm set up. And this is also very healthy for our minds, for our bodies, because we're not stagnant and we are steady in our movements because we know exactly what's coming next. And whether there's variation in it or sometimes things are the same, you already have an idea of what's coming, and that sets up a peace in the home, which honestly nothing can replace to have that peace in your home. Then the day goes on. The children know once we've done with our morning chores, we've done our daily grooming, we've cleaned up our room, done our laundry, helped out with anything that may need to be worked on. We're then doing our homeschooling, we're doing our reading, independent work if we need. We're going to have our lunch. We may go outside and just take in some wonderful fresh air, taking a walk, running an errand if we need to together, settling down, having our dinner, reading something together aloud, going through any questions we may have, settling down for the night, finishing up with anything that we need to do, and getting into bed early. That can be an example of a rhythm that you can easily implement in your home, bringing you order, peace, and just falling into that nice category of routine. These simple things are so, so very important. They seem like, oh, they may not mean very much, but when you do this on a daily basis, it sets up an atmosphere of peace, orderliness, routine and just expectation, peaceful expectation, knowing what may be coming next, no matter what variation there is. This just helps to set the tone of your home and can really be such a blessing. So consider some ways that you can set up routines and rhythms in your home that bring this type of peace, order, and honestly satisfaction to you as someone taking care of your family, or even if you are applying this in other situations, it can greatly bless you because you have kept yourself in order. You're moving, you're active, you're not sedentary, you're proactive, and you're setting yourself up for success. Keeping routines and rhythms in your life will help you to accomplish so many of your goals because it gives you that scaffolding to go ahead and pin your hat on each day, and then you build on it no matter what variation or challenge may come. So consider making rhythms and routines a part of your day. I hope this has been helpful for you. And until next time, do all you can to be more and more sustainable and be blessed.
Thank you so much for listening and joining me in on this podcast. Please leave a review below so that others can hear about a podcast that you have found value in and enjoy. You can follow me on my website at www.drmoniqueadu.com, as well as my YouTube channel, Sustainable Living for Family, Health, and Home.